Hey y'all, welcome back. We're going to talk about a revolutionary hook here. This is called the hammer hook. This is a collaboration with Googan Squad and Catchco. And this hammer hook here is a hybrid hook. So it is a little bit different. So I'm going to show you some of the things that I'm using it for here today on this lake where we've got a lot of flooded cover. But basically just how to rig it and how it works and how it's really the only hook you need in your tackle box. Besides like maybe some finesse stuff. You know what I'm saying. The meat and potatoes. So right now I'm throwing a lunker log, a 5-inch lunker log. I'm using a 3/0 hammer hook. And what is unique about this hook is it has a wide gap, but it's also shaped similar to like a round bend, like what you typically think of as a round bend worm hook. It's like that, but it doesn't have the round bend. It goes into like an EWG, where that hook point will lay flat on your plastic, and that's really important. On a round bend hook, you would just rig that back into the plastic, and you have to penetrate all the way through that on a hook set to get the hook to go into the fish's mouth. And with this, you do what's called texposing. So the hook point lays right on top of the plastic, you reinsert it, and then you can just run your finger right on top and see that it's not hooking you. So when you fish a piece of cover with a weightless bait, or if you're pitching, flipping, anything like that, that's really important for that bait to go right through there, because that's oftentimes where the bass are. In the situation we're here today, the bass are all up in the cover. So I like this hook instead of using a typical round bend hook, because it takes a little bit more hook set. Just the hookups are better with this, and it eliminates the need for a flipping hook too, because you can rig it that same way, just weedless like that, and it'll pop out when the fish gets it and you go to set the hook. It'll just pop right out. So texposing the hook. So it's got enough gap in it where it's really good for a lot of different creature baits, and it eliminates the need to buy both the extra wide gaps and your typical round bend hooks. Rolled over some fish. There we go. Come here, baby. Get up in here. And I want y'all to look right where I got this fish hooked. Right in the top of the schnoz. You almost never lose a fish when you got them right there. They'll come up and jump and everything, and it's really hard to get them to spit that hook when it's right there at the top. So hook did exactly what it was supposed to do. There we go. Comes right out. There's a nice largemouth. Beautiful. See ya. So I've been throwing that lunker log a lot, and that's a really good example of a stick bait, how you can rig it. But this is also really good, Texas rig, flipping, creature baits. This is one of our biggest creature baits that we have at Googan Baits. This is the trench hog, and this has got a 5/0 hook on it. So the hammer hook sits down just under the first appendages right there. We make them all the way up to a 6. A 6 would probably be like for your 10, 12-inch worms. I really use the 4s and 5s mostly. I go down to the 3 in kind of finessey situations like this, and then smaller creature baits. But this is another way you can rig it right here. This is rigged up on a braided line, ready to pitch in heavy cover. And same way, it just slides right over. You rig the hook the same way on all these baits, and it's thick enough, it's wide enough that you can get a creature bait like this onto it. Also some of your other types of plastics that are wider bodied, not big enough for like a swim bait, like a saucy swimmer, especially our bigger ones, but it's good enough for some of these bigger plastics. So really just the one hook that you need, honestly, for everything. Got him. Good. Big one. There we go. There we go. Right there on that laydown. Suspended on the laydown logs. Booyah, baby. Look at that hook again. Bam, right there on the top. There we go. Another good fish. Post spawn. You can see it in the tail. The fish is probably done spawning. It's just sliding down that log looking to munch up. So that's a good fish for out here, honestly. It's a nice fish. All right, dude. Yeah, after using these hammer hooks for a while now, I've just noticed the hookups are really good. You know, I would say most of the time you're getting those fish at the top of the mouth. Having this is the perfect combo, I think, and it's really just, it keeps it simple. You know, you have your 2 through 6/0, keep them in your tackle box, and you're covered for every situation. You don't have to have a whole entire arsenal of hooks for most of your baits. You still need your, you know, a little finesse, drop shots, things like that. You need those hooks in your tackle box. But this, for just overall most plastics that you think about, throwing weightless or Texas rig, flipping, all of that, this is the only hook you need right here. So it's going to be linked down below so you can check them all out. Thanks for tuning in for the tip today. Make sure to stay tuned for more, and we'll see you next time.